stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. Happy Sober Saturday. Hope you're having a good day. Saturday, not one of my most popular days. No. People are busy on Saturday. So, all right. It's usually not the best time to go live, but it's all right. So, today we're talking about happiness is not the point. And it may sound a little weird. Because you would tend to think that happiness is the goal. Right? But it's not. Happiness, I have found, is a dividend from doing something. So what is the goal? Well, it's balance, but we're gonna talk a little bit more about that here shortly. This one won't be as long. I gotta get ready to head out. My grandson is he's moving up in belts, and it's some kind of karate. I don't remember the name of it. What is it? I'll just tell you. Let's just find out what it is. What it is. How many times am I going to stutter that? Is rank promotion. So join us in as we celebrate the Shim Saw. That's what he's doing. So, yeah. There we are. Good morning, Claire Joyce. It's good to see you. All right. I don't have as much time as I usually do. I just got 2 of the grandkids this weekend, so that kind of changes things. But welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name's Dion Soap. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. We are going to be in As Bill Sees It today on page 306. This is where we're going to be reading from. All right. I'm just not quite awake. I had to get up an hour earlier than usual. That's all right. We'll work through it. I may be a little tired, but at least I ain't hungover. All right. Now, there are some things where I talk about being grateful, right? Where I don't like being grateful I have a roof over my house because other people don't. But, I'm grateful I don't have a hangover, even though other people might have a hangover because, well, it's kind of self-imposed. So throw a little humor in there this morning. All right, let's get started. I don't think happiness or unhappiness is the point. How do we meet the problems we face? It says matching serenity with calamity, or calamity with serenity, whichever way you want to do it. Calamity with serenity is more fun to say, but does that sound very happy? Serenity is more the goal. Balance is more the goal than happiness is. Because you know what comes with balance? You know what comes with serenity? Happiness. It is a dividend. Happiness is the dividend to something. How do we get our happiness before? Well, we got it through alcohol. Alcohol does that. does that to the brain. It boosters the reward center, is what we call it, where we feel you get that nice light feeling in your stomach that everything's just good, right? Never happens in your brain. Always happens in your stomach, man. I want you to notice that, because that's where our intuitions lie. That's where our morals lie. See, I'm 54 years old, and when I tell a lie, my tummy hurts. Weird? No. Human reaction. How do we best learn from our problems and transmit what we have learned to others if we would receive the knowledge, if they would receive the knowledge? Well, we're going to have to settle our past, aren't we? Yeah. See, even this, the daily trudge, what it is it's an example each day. I never know what's going to happen. This is not pre-recorded. There's no editing. There's nobody on the side producing things, making sure that things are going smooth. I don't want things to fucking go smooth. I want there to be disruption. I want things to happen. Why? So that we can sit here and learn. So I can show you that it's okay to be interrupted, that it's okay that your time is taken by somebody else, even though you are doing something that you think is more important. You need to see that life is going to happen. And then you need to see the result. You need to see what happens and how that works. And that's what we do here. See, part of it is taking a topic and doing something, but most of the daily trudge is just leadership by example. Yeah. I'm wrong often here. And it's okay. And it's okay. I should be. All right. In my view, we of this world are pupils in a great school of life. It is intended that we try to grow and that we try to help our fellow travelers grow in the kind of love that makes no demands. In short, we try to move toward the image and likeness of God as we understood him. Wow, this has been coming up a lot lately. That perfection. Good afternoon, Patricia. It's good to see you. All right, that perfection's coming up again. Rutro Rastro. I have to have something to reach for, and the likeness of God is what I'm reaching for. I don't know about anybody else. What does God have to do with all of it? What does God want in this situation? Well, why don't we ask him? It's 10:26 on 4:26. See, I do numbers. I'm one of those number people. I also believe in astrology and shit. So yeah. Things you don't know about, Dion. Like I'm a geek. I'm a geek through and through. But when I go out of the world and I help other people, or when I try help my fellow travelers with the kind of love that makes no demand, which means I help people without any expectation of return from them. Because otherwise it just doesn't seem to work as well. When there's some sort of expectation, it's on the mind of everybody while it is going on. Yeah. So that unconditional love, the fact that we help somebody without any expectation of, well, what can you do for me? You know, people's emotions are not a barter system. No. I do this for you, you do this for me. Yeah, see, it's just, it you know, in the case that we're talking about, it's not going to work. It might work in a lot of other cases, but in this case, it will not. When pain comes, we are expected to learn from it willingly and help others learn. When happiness comes, we accept it as a gift. See, gifts and dividends are the same thing. Yes, they are. So happiness is a dividend, again, of a job well done. By getting out of self, by helping other people. That's where you gain happiness. And there's only one place happiness can happen. Now. It cannot happen at any other time. And your attitude towards life, your perception towards life will go towards this. When I run around trying to poke holes in everything in God's world, man, I just don't seem to be as happy. I don't seem to laugh. I don't seem to have a smile on my face. My eyes don't shine. But when I'm trying to do God's will, it all changes. It all changes. All right. In my search to be happy, I changed jobs, married and divorced, took geographical cures, and ran myself into debt. Look at all these ways that this person is trying to make themselves happy. Happy Saturday, Heather. Good to see you. I'm not going to be but a few more minutes. I got to get ready for today. But look at this. And ran myself into debt financially, emotionally, spiritually. In AA, I'm learning to grow up. Instead of demanding that people, places, and things make me happy, I can ask God for self-acceptance. And there it is. Where does happiness come from? Inside. Inside. Happiness is an inside job. Make a decision that you want to be happy today. Just make the decision. I'm telling you, that decision in and of itself will carry you through a good portion of the day. That just because, even be a little presumptuous about it. Put it in your prayers. God, we had a good day yesterday. Can you help me make today another good day? I do that often. God, let's have another good day. Today was great. We're going to have another one. Thank you. And be presumptuous about it. See, what you tell yourself matters. What you say to yourself matters. If you run around and call yourself stupid and dumb and a piece of garbage and you carry guilt and blame and shame, then that is what you will receive. But if you walk around with a better attitude, or at least try to have a better attitude, then happiness is what will be on the horizon for you. That's been my experience. When problems overwhelm me, AA's 12 steps will help me grow through the pain. The knowledge I gain can be a gift to others who suffer with the same problem. As Bill said, when pain comes, we are expected to learn from it willingly and help others to learn. When happiness comes, we accept it as a gift and thank God for it. It's okay, Michelle. But good morning, and I'm sorry, but I'm ending. I know 13 minutes is short for Dion, but my grandson really wants me at this, and I'm doing everything. So my priority this morning is making sure that I get there. I don't feel all that well, but they don't need to know that. I'll get through it. I can either not feel well at home or not feel well while being there for them. Those are the options. So I guess I'll not be well, feel well. I mean, and there I am saying negative shit. Huh? Whoa. See how easy it is to slip into that? How easy it is. Now I got to change that, don't I? See, I told you this whole thing's about learning and doing the wrong things so we could do it right. No, I feel good. I feel healthy. I feel good. I feel healthy. That's what I need to say to myself instead of, I'm not feeling well, right? We'll end on that. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I really do. I love you. You know I do. Peace out. And have a day. I'm sure I'll be back later. And have a day.